Hi everyone. In this video I will explain how you can use Homebrew to install and manage your software on macOS. As you can see on its website, Homebrew is a package manager, which means it's a piece of software that helps you install and manage other software called packages. Using a package manager like Homebrew, it will save you the trouble of having to go online, look for installers, click through them and so on. You can simply issue commands to install software. And on top of that, you can use these commands in the script to help you automate installing or reinstalling your system. So let's get started. So to install Homebrew, what you do is you go to its homepage and you simply copy the command that you can see there. Then go to the terminal application and paste the command. Enter your password. And then you can see Homebrew will ask you to install the Xcode command line tools if you don't already have those. So install the tools first. And once that's finished, you can see the Homebrew installation will continue. And then after the installation completes, try running the suggested brew help command just to verify that Homebrew was installed correctly. So to install software using Homebrew, you will first need to find the correct package name for the software you want to install. So let's say, for example, we want to install the new fetch command, which is a popular command line utility to display system information. To find the correct package name, we can brew search for neofetch, and this will display two results, neofetch and onefetch. Most likely the first one is the one we want, but just to verify, let's run brew info on neofetch to display information about the neofetch package. And there we can see it's indeed what we want. You can see a short description, you can see the version that will be installed, its homepage, and also important, a list of other packages that will be installed as dependencies for this package. So if we now brew install neofetch, it will install both neofetch as well as its dependency screen resolution. Next, let's check out which files got installed with this brew install command. For that, we can run brew list neofetch. This will list all the files in the neofetch package. And we can see there are only two. The first one is the neofetch executable. The second one is its manual page, its man page. And this also shows that brew installs its files in what it calls the cellar. In my case, that's user local cellar. If you're on an Apple Silicon Mac, it will be a different directory, but the idea is the same. Now note that even though the neofetch executable is within the cellar, we can still run it as neofetch without having to specify the complete path. So let's dig a little deeper and find out how this works. First, let's inspect the value of the path variable. And there we can see a list of directories where our shell looks for its commands. We can see user local bin, user bin, bin, user sbin, and sbin, but no cellar. So this doesn't explain how our shell can find the neofetch command even though it's in the cellar. So we have to keep digging. Next, let's try the which command. Let's execute which neofetch. This tells us that neofetch command is actually user local bin neofetch. That's a little strange because that's not where Homebrew installed executable. So let's keep digging with ls-l on user local bin neofetch. Now we can see that user local bin neofetch is actually a symbolic link. It points to a file in seller neofetch and so on. So this explains how we can run the neofetch command, and this also tells you a little bit about how Homebrew handles command line packages. So what Homebrew does is it installs the packages in the seller, and then it creates symbolic links in the directories such as user local bin, where macOS expects to find them. Okay, let's install Firefox next. So just like before, you first need to find the correct package name. So let's do a brew search Firefox. And here we can see something interesting. You can see that Homebrew splits its packages into two categories. Namely, you have the formula and you have casks. Formula are libraries and command line tools like neofetch. Casks, these are native macOS applications that contain an application bundle, and they need to be installed in applications directory and not in the seller. That's why these are treated differently. Now it may be that you don't have Firefox included in the results. If that's the case, try running brew tab homebrew/cask first, and this will make sure that all of the casks are included in the result. Next, let's see what happens when we install Firefox. In brew install Firefox. And here we can see that Firefox was installed in the applications directory. And we can verify this with brew list Firefox. This will show the same information. Now, because Firefox was installed in the applications directory, we can run it just like any other macOS application in just the same way. And then finally, let's run brew list without any package name. And this will simply list all of the packages we have installed. So you can see we have the neofetch formula and its dependency screen resolution, and we also have the Firefox cask. So after you've been using Homebrew for a while, you may want to upgrade your packages to their latest versions. Now some apps, such as Firefox, they can automatically update themselves, but for all other packages, you can use Homebrew commands. The first command you should know is brew update. This will update Homebrew itself, as well as update any package definitions. However, it will not actually upgrade any packages. To see which packages have an available upgrade, you can run brew outdated. And in this case, it shows that my SDL2 package that I've installed off screen is currently at version 2.0.18, but the newer version 2.0.20 is available. So to upgrade it, I can either run brew upgrade SDL2 to upgrade only this package, or I can run brew upgrade without any package name to upgrade all of my outdated packages. But in this case, the result is the same. So my SDL2 package is now at its most recent version, 2.0.20. And then finally, removing packages. So to remove a package, you have the brew uninstall command. For example, let's uninstall neofetch. This will uninstall all of the files that were included in the neofetch package. But keep in mind that this does not uninstall the screen resolution dependency, as it may still be needed for other packages. If you want to see if any of your packages can be removed because they are no longer needed, you can run brew auto remove with the dry run option. The dry run option will make sure it only prints the packages that can be removed, but doesn't actually remove them. If you want to remove them, simply remove the dry run option and run the command again. And that's it for this video. If you want to learn more about Homebrew, just follow the links in the description. And of course, don't forget to like the video if you like it and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.